Hello YouTube, this is Darkon633 and back with another Star Wars review. This time we're going to take a look at the Star Wars 6-inch Black Series Maz Kanata, who's also a part of the second wave of the Star Wars Episode VIII The Last Jedi 6-inch Black Series toy line. So anyways, first we're going to take a look at the box. The box is in the standard 6-inch Black Series style. It has Maz Kanata there along with a locator there. Has a buy on the back, and she is number 49 of the releases. Now we're going to look at the figure more closely. The figure is actually quite surprising that it made its way into the 6-inch Black Series scale, especially since it's been 2 movies since The Force Awakens. I'm actually kind of shocked that she even made it into this line to begin with. Articulation, the head is on a ball joint, and both of her goggles are actually articulated, which actually has a fully molded face underneath, so that's really nice that it actually has some articulation there. She has ball hinges at the shoulders, ball hinges at the elbows with a little bit under 90 degrees, swivels at the wrists, and I think she might have a pivot, but it's hard to tell. No, yeah, she does. It's kind of hard to get into, but she does have the pivots there. She has a fully jointed waist with a little bit of an ab crunch, but very, very minimal. She has ball joints at the hips, swivels at the thighs, a single joint at the knee, mostly because of the way that the design of the character is, since she is a lot smaller than some of the other characters, does swivel, and fully jointed ankles. So it's pretty much self-explanatory for articulation, even if it's a little bit different due to the small stature of the character. The main accessory she includes is a blaster, which is pretty much the exact same one we've seen with the Death Squad Commander, and also with Lando, pretty much. And she also has the infamous chest, which is okay, I think. I wish it's made of a different material, since it's a little bit too soft for my tastes, and because of the way that the hinges are on the actual chest itself being plastic, and not an actual plastic hinge, it's really annoying. It does open up and can close with the lock there. Inside it does have the molded kind of components, as well as a lightsaber, which is pretty much the same we've seen with the other releases of this lightsaber to begin with. We're not going to get anything else. It even has the hole at the end, so you can attach a blade if you wish to. Now, what's actually kind of interesting is when compared with the 3 3/4 inch version of the character, the guns are actually different. For the 3 3/4 inch, she actually had a different gun, which is actually a unique mold to the character, but for some reason for the 6-inch, Hasbro decided to include that blaster we've seen with some of the other characters. So that's weird that they actually did that, since a lot of the upscales to 6-inch actually included their weapons in a larger scale. Another weird thing is the fact that the chests are actually a different color. This is actually very bizarre, since similar to what we see with the other figures, mostly the designs stay intact, but this time the colors have completely changed. This is a much brighter brown versus the darker, more accurate brown here, so that's weird that it actually happened to begin with. But it's still nice that this character made it into the 6-inch Black Series scale, even if it wasn't really necessary in my opinion. If you're a fan of Maz Kanata and maybe wanted to get more aliens for your display for the 6-inch scale, then I guess she is a recommended pickup. Although she's definitely not a must-get by any means, I think Hasbro did a pretty good job transitioning this character into the 6-inch scale, even if it is 2 movies later. So, if you want to get this figure, I say it's recommended, although it's not perfect by any means. Anyways, I got this from Amazon, since as of right now my area still has yet to have any of these particular figures of this wave in stock, so your best bet is to probably check Amazon and maybe some other online retailers. Anyways, please comment, subscribe, and check out Hero Club and Hero Taku. Also check out Twitter, Darkon633, and don't forget to check down the other channels down below. Please check the little bell at the bottom of the screen in order to see my content go up as soon as possible. And I'll be back with more Star Wars reviews, but for now, I'll be seeing you later, YouTube. Bye.